Good afternoon, and welcome all to the 2022 Spring Convocation of the University of Regina. It's so good to see you all here in person. My name is Glennis Sylvester. I'm the University Secretary. As your MC this afternoon, I'm pleased to welcome you to today's ceremony. It's wonderful that you're taking time to be here with your family and friends to celebrate your graduates' achievement. Today, you will witness them receiving their degrees, diplomas, and certificates. We also welcome those of you from all over the world who are watching the ceremony through our live stream webcast. Let's get started. Please welcome our platform party and, of course, our guests of honor, the 2022 graduating class. Platform party guests, you may be seated. Graduates, welcome back to campus. I want to begin today's ceremony by acknowledging that the University of Regina is situated on Treaty 4 lands with a presence in Treaty 6. These are the traditional territories of the Cree, Saulteaux, Dakota, Lakota, and Nakota peoples, and the homeland of the Métis. We recognize and deeply appreciate the historic and contemporary connection to these lands and are grateful for the ability to meet here today and reaffirm our commitment to truth and reconciliation. I'd like to give you an overview of the celebrations this afternoon. The Convocation ceremony is rich with tradition. We have a number of special guests who will be here on the stage. The Chancellor will open Convocation. We will introduce and present our honorary degree recipient. Following the presentation, our President will give the Convocation address, and then the graduates, one by one, will proceed across the stage. They will be introduced, admitted by the Chancellor, and then congratulated by the President and their Dean. To begin our celebration, it is my pleasure to introduce the Lone Creek Singers. They will send off our new graduates to the next steps of their journey through the heartbeat of the drum and by gifting them with an honor song. This song is traditionally used to honor warriors upon successful completion of a difficult mission and includes such things as a vision quest or hunt, and in this modern age, the demonstrated individual and collective journey that has brought about their successful completion of a university degree. The graduates today represent our modern-day warriors in this celebration of receiving their degrees, diplomas, and certificates. It is customary to present a gift of tobacco to the musicians as an offering for participating in our Convocation ceremony. I invite Jeff Capo to receive this gift. Jeff. For those who are able, I invite you to rise. remain standing for the singing of O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, contre bras et porter le pays, ici porter la croix. Ton histoire est l'épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Protégera nos voies et nos droits. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
You may be seated. I would like to call Ms. Navjot Kaur, President of the University of Regina Students' Union, to lead us in a moment of reflection.
A warm greetings to everyone. My name is Navjot Kaur and I'm student of Regina Student Union President. Today is a day of significance for all of us who are gathered here. At such a time, it is only natural and fitting that we reflect on what has brought us together here at this place and for this brief moment in time. As we look to the future, we cannot help but think about the past, how it has shaped us. Family, friends, loved ones, people we have never met, all have played an important part in our individual journeys and in our collective journey. Some of them are in this room today, some could not be here, and some are no longer with us. Before we go on our separate ways, it is incumbent on us to express our gratitude to them. We have much for which we should be thankful, and many to thank for everything they have provided us as individual, family, and as a university. With that in mind, I invite you to join me and to join each other in a moment of silent reflection and gratitude. Thank you for celebrating Convocation with us, and a big congratulations to all the graduating students, their families, friends, and all their professors. Thank you.
It's now my pleasure to introduce the special guests who will take part in this afternoon's ceremony. I will ask them to please rise as they are introduced, and I'll ask the audience to please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. James D'Arcy, University Registrar and Orator. Dr. Harold Reamer, Dean of Kinesiology and Health Studies and Orator. Dr. Aziz Douai, Dean of Graduate Studies and Research. Dr. Shannon Day, Dean of Arts. Dr. Essam Hussain, Dean of Engineering and Applied Science. Dr. David Dick, Dean of Media, Art, and Performance. Dr. Emmanuel Aito, Directeur de la Cité universitaire francophone. Dr. Douglas Farenick, Dean of Science. Dr. Gina Grandi, Dean of Business Administration. Dr. Jeff Keshin, President and Vice Chancellor. Pamela Klein, Chancellor. Dr. Marlene Smedu, Chair of the University of Regina Board of Governors. Dr. Cheryl Pollard, Dean of Nursing. Brigitte Baptiste, Honorary Degree Candidate. Dr. David Gregory, Interim Provost and Vice President Academic. Dr. Sammy Halawa, President of Campion College. Dr. Mark Jerry, President of Luther College. Navjot Kaur, President of the University of Regina Students' Union. Scott Carson, Vice President of the University of Regina Alumni Association. Dr. Nilgan Onder, Associate Vice President Academic. Mr. Muhammad Fiaz, MLA Regina Pasqua. Harun Chaudhry, Interim Associate Vice President International. The other platform guests include members of the university's Senate, Board of Governors, former honorary degree recipients, faculty and faculty emeritus, and members of the leadership team. Please rise as well. Platform party, thank you. Let's welcome all platform party guests to this afternoon's ceremony. I now call upon our Chancellor, Pamela Klein, to bring greetings and officially open Convocation.
First of all, it is my honor and privilege to serve as your Chancellor. I'm honored to be here today. Wow, look at this auditorium. I cannot overstate how fabulous it is to see you all here on our campus. Welcome, President Jeff Keshin and Vice Chancellor, Board Chair Dr. Marlene Smedu, platform guests, family and friends, and to our honorary degree candidate, Brigitte Baptiste. Thank you so much for sharing your voice so boldly. This is deserved recognition. Welcome. Welcome to graduates to your Convocation celebration. You are the class of 2022, 2,500 strong. To your friends and family, today is a moment of immense joy. You are surrounded by a community that is absolutely bursting with pride. For the past several years, you've been a member of the University of Regina community, a community that is inclusive, a community that welcomes diversity, and a community that fuels innovation, research, and lifelong learning. Community is defined as an interacting group of various kinds of people in a common location. Now, albeit our shared location over the past 2 years has been primarily virtual. However, wherever your location, you had the wherewithal to connect, to contribute, and ultimately succeed through unprecedented times. Author Mitch Albom speaks of the responsibility that we all hold to our respective communities. He says the way that you get true meaning into your life is to devote yourself loving others, to devote yourself to the communities around you, and to devote yourself to creating something that gives you immense purpose and meaning. The credential you receive today is recognition of one of life's greatest purposes, the pursuit of knowledge, A post-secondary education is testament to the fact that you saw within yourselves the ability to be challenged, the courage to challenge, and the foresight to see yourself cross this stage today. Exceptionally well done. May your next great step propel you forward. We will watch for your leadership, and quite frankly, we will rely on your leadership. All of us celebrate your great accomplishment today. Through you, with your dedication, your commitment, and your purpose, our communities will be better places. Today, you become an alumnus of the University of Regina. Please know that you will always be a member of this very special community. Congratulations. I now declare the annual spring convocation of the University of Regina open.
Eminent Chancellor Klein, President Keshin, Mr. Mohammed Fiaz, Member of the Saskatchewan Legislative Assembly for Regina Pasqua, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, other elected officials, graduates, academic colleagues, staff, students, family, and friends. Today it is my deep honor to present to you an amazing human being and U of R's next alumna, Brigitte Baptista. Brigitte is a global environmental scholar and leader, a university president, a public intellectual, and a transgender icon. A native of Bogota, Colombia, Brigitte has since her earliest student days been driven by her passion for the preservation of land, conservation, and the protection of endangered species. As an undergraduate student in the 1980s, she co-founded the environmental nonprofit Corporación Grupo Ecológico, GEA, serving as its director from 1984 to 1991. In 1991, she took up a position as a professor in the Institute of Environmental Studies and Development at Bogota's Pontifical Xaverian Institute. In 1996, she became the coordinator of the Program for Biodiversity Use and Valuation at the Alexander von Humboldt Institute, an independent institute of the government of Colombia that conducts scientific research on biodiversity. She went on to serve as the director of the Institute from 2011 to 2019. Under her leadership, the Institute morphed from a timid and marginal institute to a muscular entity of national and international renown that is now the key consultant for all levels of government on topics related to land use, mining, conservation, and the protection of endangered species and biodiversity. In addition, under Brigitte's leadership, the von Humboldt Institute has published a number of high-quality, beautifully illustrated books and other documents that show the beauty, uniqueness, and diversity of Colombia's flora and fauna. Brigitte's expertise and vision has a global reach. She has consulted for the World Wildlife Federation and has represented Colombia at such important international bodies as the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, Brigitte is a science policy advisor to the Inter-American Environmental Initiative for Global Change. She also represents Latin America and the Caribbean as one of 25 global experts on the Intergovernmental Panel on Biodiversity and Ecosystem Services, where she co-chairs working groups on Indigenous and local knowledge and on policy tools and methodologies. In 2019, Brigitte was installed as president of Universidad EAN, Escuela de Administración de Negocios, a private university of 11,000 students in Bogota with an undergraduate and graduate programs in business administration, economics, finance, engineering, and languages. She's working to transform EAN from business school to a sustainability school. Brigitte's appointment as EAN president made history. She's the first transgender woman to be president of a South American university. As a barrier-smashing transgender leader who transitioned in the 1990s when Colombia's 2S LGBTQ+ community was far less visible, Brigitte has brought a confident self to a conservative country and serves as a beacon for others. She uses her voice to champion the rights of 2S LGBTQ+ folks, Indigenous peoples, women, and peasants, to challenge taboos and to spark mind-opening conversations. Brigitte is a pioneer in queer ecology and describes herself as providing insight on the duality and ambiguity involved in gender and nature. In a powerful and inspiring TED Talk, she urges audience members to follow nature's lead and embrace beauty and creativity because, and I quote, "there is nothing more queer than nature." This joyful provocation is typical of Brigitte's public scholarship. She makes regular media appearances to address topics in ecology, queer ecology, land rights, land use, and social justice. Her arguments, always supported by rigorous science, are usually couched in a critical and progressive tone that promotes dialogue and reflection. At times, however, she is a ferocious debunker of bad science and of jargon. She has made science cool and fun for Colombians and fights for science that is useful for human beings and the planet. Among her many achievements, Brigitte is a recipient of the Netherlands Prince Claus Award, the Fulbright Excellence Prize, and the Exemplar Colombian Citizen Award in Environment, and was awarded an honorary doctorate in environmental management by Colombia's Instituto Universitario de la Paz. In 2018, the University of Regina was honored to host Brigitte as a keynote speaker at the Congress of the Canadian Federation of Humanities and Social Sciences. It is most fitting that the University of Regina recognizes Brigitte with an honorary degree. In her courageous, authentic, and joyful leadership, her passionate defense of both science and social justice, and her lifelong commitment to biodiversity and sustainability, Brigitte exemplifies the University of Regina motto, "As one who serves." Eminent Chancellor, I present to you Brigitte Baptista and ask that you confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Province, and with consent of the Senate of this university, I consent to admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws. Honoris causa, I invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Fabulous, fabulous.
Wow, I'm thrilled. First of all, let me salute the land of Saskatchewan and the people that has taken care of this land, the First Nations, and all of you, and all the souls and the diverse spirits that are taking care of the future. I had prepared a few words, but they're more fun, and perhaps it's better to avoid them. But the thing that I want to highlight is how happy I am to be part of you. How happy I feel to share these honors of becoming part of the University of Regina, and how happy I am here to see that diversity is increasing, that difference of way of doing things and living is going better and better every day. And you just have to look at each other to confirm that. I want to, of course, say thanks to all the chairs and deans and chancellor and everybody at the university, the bodies of direction, and of course to you all, and put myself onto your service. I will be more than happy to do lots of things with you all in the future. But of course, I have to include in this emotional speech my family who couldn't be here and are in Colombia and in other parts of the world, and my parents, and say them thanks because they helped me as your families have helped you to be here. And thanks again for the joy of living and experiencing diversity. Never stop creating diversity. Thank you very much.
I will now invite President Jeff Keshin to provide the Convocation address.
Eminent Chancellor Klein, Governor of Saskatchewan, Representative Mohammed Fayez, MLA for Regina Pasqua, you're a great supporter of our university and its students. Members of the Board of Governors and Senate, Honorary degree recipient Brigitte Baptista, you are such an inspiration because of your environmental and 2SL LGBTQIA+ advocacy. Academic colleagues, staff, students, family, and friends, most of all of you, our graduates, to whom we extend our heartfelt congratulations. I want to express appreciation to all of you for participating in this convocation ceremony. Graduates, we are thrilled to celebrate this milestone, especially in person, along with your family and friends who, without doubt, are swelling with happiness and they're beaming with pride, and they might shout out with joy as you cross this stage. A momentous celebratory day to which myriad experiences and multiple journeys have brought us all together. A day that prompts us to reflect upon what has been achieved as the foundation upon which you, our graduates, move forward with greater confidence, and you should. A day when those of us called on to speak do our best to give a message with meaning and purpose, a message in which all of us can find some common ground and perhaps a little bit of inspiration. This ceremony, Convocation, it is so steeped in tradition and rich with regalia, it truly commemorates the core of the Academy. That core endeavor is the relentless pursuit of truth, mastery of knowledge upon which you, our graduates, build not only a career, but also self-awareness of your ability and your responsibility to contribute as an engaged citizen to advance the common good. We really do hope that this journey to this special day has instilled within you the values that we as a university want you to embrace. Equity, fairness, drive, determination, curiosity, innovation, empathy, respect. Today's ceremony also carries particularly special meaning. It comes at a time of hope, of growing optimism, as we are finally moving beyond an unprecedented period in our collective experience. Time that little more than 2 years ago, none of us could have imagined, but it came to dominate our lives. For so many of you graduating today, we know that the past 2 years did not include in-person learning or many other wonderful things that you expected from your university experience. But, to quote from the famous inventor and diplomat and statesman, the guy with the kite in the sky with the lightning, Ben Franklin, he said, the only way to avoid disappointment is to expect nothing. Graduates, your presence here and that of others, it affirms that we will not let the world that COVID created diminish this day, nor the achievement it marks. Indeed, quite the opposite. You should take special pride from the fact that yours is truly a remarkable graduating class, having completed your studies in the face of especially trying circumstances. Because of that, you are arguably primed to thrive on the basis of your proven perseverance, your proven tenacity, your mettle. Now, certainly every generation comes of age in the face of challenges, and some of these are perennial challenges. Struggles for equality, to alleviate poverty, to halt environmental degradation. But in its scope, little compares to what you had to cope with during the past 2 years. Now, I'm reflecting upon our recent past and what it might say about your generation. It prompts me to think of other times of crises. More specifically, I think of young people who, by the mid-20th century, were making a mark on the world that would later inspire the famous American broadcaster. You won't know him, but those of us who grew up with him, his name was Tom Brokaw. He coined the phrase, the greatest generation, to describe them. He was meaning that those nearly a century ago, they came of age during the economic calamity of the Great Depression, then pulled together to vanquish the evils of Nazism and fascism. Having persevered through so much, they came to harbor and to display the belief of being able to push through and achieve success no matter the challenges. We know that you didn't confront economic collapse nor armed combat, but you all have endured a lengthy period of profound uncertainty and stress. Time that compelled you to scuttle well-laid plans, to adapt on the fly, to master unprecedented material on your own. For so many of you, we know, to cope not only with psychological and emotional, but also extreme financial stress, with the disappearance of jobs upon which many of you depended to finance your studies. Like the generation that Brokaw celebrated, you should really realize what you're capable of achieving, really, no matter the challenges. But there's another side to my historical analogy. I'm a historian, by the way. One that connects to the calling of higher education, namely, to confront truth. Don't take comfort in nostalgia. For while that greatest generation produced a dizzying array of achievements, it was also the case that many did falter rather than showed fortitude, while others prioritized self over sacrifice. It tells us that the truth of any time is far more complex than comforting or simple depictions. So while you are well prepared to lead with adaptability and innovation in what beckons as a complex post-pandemic world, it is also important to realize that recent times, your times, have also exposed a darker side that threatens to tear at the fabric of what makes us a community. It's a time that brought about the stark contrast between those who showed incredible compassion for one another during the pandemic and those who harbored increasing suspicion and harsh accusations and the inability to engage in civil discourse. A trend and a contrast fueled by the ways in which more and more of us receive information. For today, as you all know, we can easily link and confine ourselves to social media accounts, reinforcing preconceived biases. This kind of creates an echo chamber we were closed off to rather than open to the world. Graduates, in no way is this meant to cast a cloud over this very special, this truly beautiful day. To the contrary, it is to proclaim, it is to loudly trumpet the value of your education is ever more essential to discern and to pursue truth at a time when so much public communication sows distrust and discord. Education teaches us, in fact, it implores us to value rationality and reason and reflection over hasty, less thoughtful reactions. Many of us before understood the profound power of education to address the most daunting of challenges. One of those was Nelson Mandela, who spent nearly 3 decades in hellish prison conditions for trying to end his country's long-standing and brutal practice of racial segregation of apartheid. Mr. Mandela, upon becoming South Africa's first and still widely revered black president, in seeking to forge a brighter national future, expounded on the need for education, calling it the most powerful weapon for changing the world. Here in Canada, the tragedy, the evil of residential schools and the discovery of unmarked graves speaks to our own need to accept a painful past in order to advance towards true reconciliation. In this context, Justice Murray Sinclair, chair of the landmark Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada, wrote that education, namely those residential schools, it kind of got us into this mess. But Justice Sinclair optimistically noted that it is also education, namely access of Indigenous peoples for higher learning that incorporates knowledge, their ways of knowing and being, that will also get us out. Across the eons of time, the disagreements and personal posturings that you all encounter of any age, it's ultimately forgotten. And those disagreements will always pale before the eternal truths that underline education and graduates that will always serve you well. And in that spirit, and in sending you forth from this very special day, I'm going to turn to the wise and inspiring words of a Saskatchewan educator, the late Père Athol Murray. The driving force and moral compass at Athol Murray College of Notre Dame, a school constructed nearly a century ago in what was still a sparsely populated part of our province, but has produced some of our most esteemed leaders from all walks of life. Although delivered generations ago, Father Murray, Père Murray's words, with my slight update to accord to current sensibilities, it still speaks with power and relevance. For graduates, as he declared, the world has and it will always look for people who are not for sale, who are honest, sound from center to circumference, true to the heart's core, with consciences as steady as the needle to the pole, who will stand for the right if the heavens totter and the earth reels, who can tell the truth and look the world right in the eye, who will not lie, who will not shirk, who will not dodge, who are not afraid to say no with emphasis. Graduates, my wish is that let that be you. For in all that awaits your curiosity, your ambitions, your drive, your expertise, and enthusiasm in seizing the opportunities and wonders that lie ahead, these truths will never fail you. And more than that, fueled and fortified by your education, in all of you will lie the power to help us all better understand and improve the worlds in which we live. Graduates, I want you to look over there and feel the pride in this room for all that you've accomplished and the hope and the faith we have that you will realize for all for which you dream. Everyone here, please join me in congratulating U of R's graduating class of spring 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Keshin. Eminent Chancellor, I present to you the graduates to be named on whom you have conferred the degrees, diplomas, and certificates to which they are entitled.
by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of the province and the consent of the Senate of this university, I have admitted you to the degrees, the certificates, and the diplomas to which you are entitled, and have invested you with all the powers, the rights, and the privileges pertaining thereto. I now charge you to use these powers, rights, and privileges with honor and integrity and as one who serves.
As we prepare to present the first group of students, I would like to acknowledge the achievement of the graduates whose names appear in the official program, but who are not present at today's ceremony. Please join me in acknowledging these graduates.
Eminent Chancellor, with your permission, the Doctor of Philosophy is the highest academic degree our university offers. As much of an honor as it is for these scholars to have received the degree, it is also a great honor and proud moment for the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. Margaret Brown. Yvonne Nicole Fowler. Charlene Fan. Julia Grumish. Stephanie Coral. Song Lee. Catherine Mazank. Masha Nasrallah Ahi Shirazai. William Nguyen. Andrea Hermana Serobidi Raza Fimatracha. Syed Amir Ali Shah. Zinat Shahina. Andy Shavakwel Alam. Foster Apia. Shui Bai. Ganesh Sri Sainat Chalamala Sat. Mariam Gashabi. Nadir Henny. Sishwen Lu. Chukwebuka Mkbara. Natish Aravinth Milsami Balan. Jiva Nugloza. Nastaran Radmir. Lois Sandra Sai Obaidi. Hafiz Sami Ullah. Luana Maria Silver de Siqueira. Master of Arts. Erica Karanen. Harris Khan. Yaren Koja. Megan Krajewski. Kelsey McDonald. Byron Suwanik. Peter Gay Watson Jones. Matthew Zureb. Master of Engineering. Shirnath Manoharan. Bijoy Bipari. Nandish Bakul Kumar Bhatt. Aya Bisa. Rahila Barkatali Duka. Mohanad El Sahi. Mohammed Kayim. Sahil Kshatriya. Arun Kumar Nilanu Thala. Sasir Nupani. Henry Onagis. Ona Coyote Onayemi. Jay Patel. Meet Patel. Milind Vijay Patel. Pooja Patel. Venkata Sai Kumar Pulumi. Gokula Krishnan Ravi Kumar. Babith Varghese. Kayur Drihalajal Variya. Master of Fine Arts, Sandra Staples-Jetko. Master of Science, Harpreet Kaur. Peter Ajayi. Nimish Kumar Godhanbai Baldha. Danielle Casey. Yash Kumar Sanjay Kumar Chatani. Nikita Sanjay Desai. Vinay Ganu. Sydney Jensen. J. Manish Kumar Joshi. Harpin Dipal Kaur. Kavina Malak. Caroline Barbara Ofosu. Michael Opadutun. Harsh Patel. Uday Kumar Shirishbai Posia. Urvish Prakash Chandra Rana. Anurag Rowe. Kajal Shah. Vignesh Shankar. Subi Singh. Aaron Swerdberger. Sandeep Tandra. Vishva Anand Tumar. Shayatoni Dar Tupar. Yixing Chang. Campus for All is an inclusive post-secondary initiative at the University of Regina that enables adults experiencing intellectual disability to access and benefit from campus life. Students audit classes, make social connections with their peers, and enhance their employment prospects. This program enriches the lives of these students as well as our community as a whole. Amy Barron. Ayesha Chalkachal. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts and the Dean, Dr. Shannon Day, I present to you these scholars. Bachelor of Arts, Zovis Hoi Lam Tang. Dayton Buchanan. Andrew Davern, with distinction. Charles Wanwala. Wen Hao Yu. Abdul Rauf. Zhua Hao Wang. Mihad Atim. With distinction, Taylor Boychuk. Pelumi Alusola. Elissa Buchert. Darren Gardner. Caitlin Gable. Tatiana Kailak, with great distinction. Brianne McCormick. Logan McKay. With great distinction, Carla Taylor Brown. Ryan Wield. With distinction, Alyssa Nepard. Rizwan Vatsayuya. Also receiving a certificate in sustainability, Dayan Young. Dominique Bohach. Stephen Lilick. Ashley Parker. Nicholas Sestanek. Crystal Head. Holly Soto. Melissa Wenstob. Kukin Huang. Amarache Workore. With great distinction, Carissa Vance. Joshua Becky. With distinction, Rachel Krawolek Burton. Receiving 2 Bachelor of Arts degrees, Kennedy Lowes. Brigitte Trevegor Mansons. Also receiving a certificate in sustainability, Joshua Barker. Also receiving a certificate in law and society with distinction, Mackenzie Bell. Also receiving a certificate in law and society, Stephanie Bernier. With great distinction, Bree Crookshanks. Mohammed Abdalbeen. Also receiving a certificate in public relations, Yassir Albedin. Also receiving a certificate in sustainability with distinction, Andrea Krellin. Also receiving a certificate in law and society, Katrina Ewert. Also receiving a certificate in public relations, Tina Knowles. Braden Sapura. Ade Bawali Adeniyi. Tate Alexander. Javen Ames Sinclair. Caitlin Bird. Elka Brass. Jill Edmonds. Kara Fisher. Dane Hoffman. Alexa Kupchak. Batul Nasir. Also receiving a certificate in health studies, Amanda Nguyen. Nidhi Singh. Blessing Warisa. Glisa Marie or piano. Henvi Hemant Patel. Suhana Patel. Also receiving a certificate in administration level 2, Antoinette Pelletier. Dave Quinnell. With great distinction, Fatima Rafiki. Shara Rios. Tabitha Sander. Also receiving a Bachelor of Social Work, Iram Sami. Also receiving a certificate in Français Langue Secondaire, Nicole Stober. With distinction, Yoon Jung Brianna Walter. Kylie Weckend. Tabitha Weeb. Also receiving a Bachelor of Social Work with distinction, Cassia Pahuko. Steve Giblow. Popular guy. Gentiana Jashari. Alexis Reeves. Jessica Ryan. Valerie Leach, with distinction. Bachelor of Arts Honors. With high honors, Allison Stinson. Ade Oluwa Ade Banji, with high honors. Also receiving a certificate in administration level 2, Cale Cluis. Also receiving a certificate in international studies with high honors, Emanuela Owati. Jalene Kate Ayudan. Mary Gibhart. Mitchell Skalicki. With great distinction, Amareen Salim. Robert Avram. Janelle Mayo. Quinn Switzer. Declan Wohlbaum. Andrew Wright. Also receiving a Bachelor of Arts with great distinction with high honors, Isabella Graychuk. Tamikana Naita. With high honors, Maximilian Bazinski. With high honors, Dine Easton. With high honors, Claire Gettle. Sasheen Horse. Braden Johnson. Also receiving a Bachelor of Arts with great distinction with high honors, Katie MacDonald. With honors, Jenna Meyerhofer. With honors, Caitlin Winand. With high honors, Laura Dubois. Bachelor of Arts in Journalism. With distinction, Andrew Benson. With distinction, Melissa Bazan. With distinction, Jessica Colby. Jennifer Francis. With distinction, Olivia Lawrence.
There you go. Graduated termination.
Alan Lee. Rose Mansbridge Goldie. Also receiving a certificate in public relations, Carly Magoo. With distinction, David Presiak. Bachelor of Arts in Police Studies, Amber Akous. Daniel Gomez Saenz. Also receiving a Bachelor of Arts, Carlene Petit Home. Bachelor of Health Studies, Mika Grace Butalid. Brittany Damashkowski. Also receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors with distinction, Vidya Prasad. Bachelor of Human Justice, Theresa Antosh. Joshua Breers. With distinction, Amy Constant. Also receiving a certificate in Law and Society, Charmaine Cortez. Kennedy Dergowski. Kino Garcia. Natawana Herbster. With great distinction, Kaylee Kerner. Also receiving a Bachelor of Arts and Certificate in Nonprofit Sector Leadership and Innovation with great distinction, Megan Korchak. Anna Molden Griffith. With distinction, Catherine Nygum. Diana Onyago. Kiona Perron. With great distinction, Jenna Smith. With distinction, Leanne Trixie Sabade. Michaela Williams. Bachelor of Journalism, Maitaya Kalamsi, with great distinction. With distinction, Kayla Guretti. Jasmine Noel Bradley. Purvaja Aptal Dolakia. Amandeep Kaur. Also receiving a certificate in health studies, Harjot Singh. Diploma in health studies, Ramandeep Kaur. Diploma in Justice Studies, Nolan Costley. At this time, on behalf of Dr. Shannon Day, Dean of the Faculty of Arts, I would like to make specific mention of one of our graduates, Ashley Calhoun. The university has posthumously conferred a liberal arts diploma with a minor in justice studies to Ashley. Ashley's family is in attendance with us today and would like us to share with the graduates the following. If Ashley were here today, she would be very honored to stand with all of you. We are very proud of Ashley's accomplishments, as you all should be proud of yours. Please join me in acknowledging Ashley's accomplishments. Liberal Arts Diploma, Kamalpreet Kaur. Certificate in Health Studies, Jamie Curtis. Certificate in Indigenous Literatures and English, Catherine Asekan. Certificate in Nonprofit Sector Leadership and Innovation, Nicole Lilico. Certificate in Sustainability, Megan Gowdy. Liberal Arts Certificate, MD Abu Basir. Eminent Chancellor, I present Emily Lintz. Emily is receiving a Bachelor of Arts, Honors in English. Emily is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Dean's Medal, which is presented at Spring Convocation to recognize the academic achievements of an outstanding student in the faculty. Later in the ceremony, Emily will also be presented with the President's Medal. Also receiving a certificate in nonprofit sector leadership and innovation, Emily Lintz.
What's that? Yeah, you do. Okay. Just hang on. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Science and the Dean, Dr. Assam Hussain, I present to you these scholars. Bachelor of Applied Science, Leo Bartha. Kay Chu. Alan Benedict Cruz. Claude Dunca. Farazna Faiz Mohammed. Braden Jurandar, also receiving a certificate in economics. Mazuljing Chao Li. Shewa Hung Li, also receiving a certificate in administration level 2. Justin Miles, I know him. With great distinction, Kayla Nigam. Vinesh Subramaniam. Ia Amer. Lois Arokoko. Mason Babby. With distinction, Josephine Craig Henner. With distinction, Marley Kress. Chris Kringle. Tommy Leon. Jason Martin. Dave Montiano. Shanton Paul. Justin Peterson. Manur Tajik. Hunter Varga. Whoa! Carl Tristan Iran. Rutvij Bhatt. With great distinction, Randy Diebert. Also receiving a certificate in administration, level 2, Jack Gehring. Ali Ifakar. Vineeth Mattel. With distinction, Jaden Morris. David Samayoya. Jacob Schenner. Brett Sagan. Paul Tokars. Cordell Yee. Abid Zaman. Joshua Zimrose. Kewin Zong. Abdulkader Abdi. Oluwakorede Dosu. Andres Hernandez. Kyle Knudsen. How's that? Yubo Wang. Raisa Kalamai Wisaner. Chi Zhang. Mohammed Bashir. Joseph Bello. Carter Brzezinski. With great distinction, Anupras Berkosis. Jacob Chapman. With distinction, Caden Goski. Mofana Basasi James. Mason Lane. With great distinction, Lee Pan. Timothy Allen Pesson. With distinction, Rishab Prasad. Rents Rivero. Shane Toma. With distinction, Karat Yulain. Eminent Chancellor, I present Ashley Balzer. Ashley is receiving a Bachelor of Applied Science in Industrial Systems Engineering with great distinction. Ashley is also the recipient of the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Science Dean's Medal, which recognizes the achievements of an outstanding graduate in the faculty of receiving a first degree. With great distinction, Ashley Balzer. Eminent Chancellor, I present Will Norton. Will is receiving a Bachelor of Applied Science in Electronic Systems Engineering with great distinction. Will is also the recipient of the Association of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of Saskatchewan Gold Medal, which is awarded to a graduate with a combination of leadership qualities in university and other activities and academic achievement. With great distinction, Will Norton. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the La Cité, universitaire, francophone, and the Director, Dr. Emmanuel Eto, I present to you these scholars. Bachelor of Arts. Donatine Musamu. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Media, Art and Performance, and the Interim Dean, Dr. David Dick, I present to you these scholars. Bachelor of Arts. With great distinction, Cadence Bunga. Kurt Wesley Bowie. Oshik Chakma. Duncan McCormick. Caitlin Richardson. Matthew Sakarik. Gordon Anderson. Janesse Helland. Billy Liskowich. Stephanie Giroux. Sarah McCreary. Bachelor of Arts Honors, Rhea Rennebaum. William Sherrick. Bachelor of Fine Arts, Gabrielle Caswell. Joshua Cosford. Eric Cox. Liam Johnson. I know him too. Longcan Lang. Ekaterina Milanovsky. John Kit Pamirsaran. Hayden Schultz. Kalik Aras Tolentino. Cameron Van Cassiel. Phoenix Zotzman. Kendall Lee. With great distinction, Luis Liu. Yvonne Niagas. Bachelor of Music, Daniela Serron. With great distinction, Trevor Flemings. Vince Hippolita. Thanks. With great distinction, Emily Calhoun. With great distinction, Catherine Mutchler. With distinction, Vince Gaby Ololida. With great distinction, Olivia Watchman. Hey, oh, you look good. Eminent Chancellor, I present Matthew Dagenhart. Matthew is receiving a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Film Production with great distinction. Matthew is also the recipient of the Faculty of Media, Art, and Performance Dean's Medal, which is presented to a student graduating with a first degree who has demonstrated both leadership and academic achievement in the faculty, and also receiving a certificate in administration level 1 with great distinction, and an all-around great guy, Matthew Dagenhart. Good job. Okay. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Science and the Dean, Dr. Douglas Faranick, I present to you these scholars. Bachelor of Science. With distinction, Paul Bellerive. Also receiving a certificate in economics, with great distinction, Hannah Bobst. Sumandeep Kaur. With great distinction, Maria Lazurko. Also receiving a certificate in economics with great distinction, Amelia McDougall. Nadine Webb. Also receiving a certificate in administration, level 2, Nea. With great distinction, Allison Chamalnicki. With great distinction, Alexandria Clark. I'm sorry, Alexandria. Aaron Eppenma. Jade Fisher. Also receiving a certificate in Indigenous Health Studies, with great distinction, Elena LaPlante. With great distinction, David Lay. With great distinction, Jessica Lermino. With great distinction, Jordan Leibel. Patricia Mertens. With distinction, Perry Moulding. With great distinction, Tennille Nesty. Reed Nyhoff. Janvi Patel. With distinction, Janki Patel. With great distinction, Eliza Andretti. Vishmaya Baskaran. Josephine Bierland. With distinction, Bailey Cresswell. With distinction, Christine Dupuy. Aaron Ennis. With great distinction, Aisha Gori. With distinction, Francis Goetz. With great distinction, Danica Heerspink. With distinction, Megan Hodgson. With great distinction, Alyssa Hofford. Aditi Mata. Chukunomso Mbata. Chanel Pufalt. Rachel Redenbach. With distinction, Zebra Rizvi. With distinction, Erica Salman. With distinction, Samantha Scar. With great distinction, Jalchea Ann Sunga. With great distinction, Dina Tremblay. With great distinction, Naomi Wee. With distinction, Michaela Carls. With distinction, Alexander Donald. With great distinction, Ryland Duke. Michaela Helmond. Suraf Munjapara. Gerard John Seacat. Sheena Marie Sumat, with distinction. Azalea Upson. With distinction, Sean Waugh. Drew Yablonsky. Stephen DeVerne. Rishi Chaudhry Karnati. Li Zhu. Michaela Aguilar. With great distinction, Kaylin Bennett. With great distinction, Bao Kao. Victoria Coleman. Maria Christine Anne de Leon. Sean Fernandez. Brandon Husel. With great distinction, Harpinder Minas. Bial Niazi. Oluwafikayo Oluwake Yi. Also receiving a certificate in ideation, creativity, and entrepreneurship with great distinction, Philip Ottenbright. Rashi Kumar Patel. Dayton Phaneuf. Mina Roberto. Panth Shaw. With great distinction, Matthew Rupchan. With great distinction, Brandon Sasnuk. With distinction, Justin Vincent. Absolutely. Thank you. Matthew Connor Webster. Ruji Young. Hazma Adil. With distinction, Joshua Wilcox. Also receiving a certificate in sustainability, Jackson Devine. Olamindi Abigodun. Torin Chorney. Nicholas Burko. Adriana Fay. Riley Green. Megan Howitt. Lauren Clark. Camilla Dimas Ipisip. Karen Mbata. With great distinction, Rachel Evans. Niranand Jabo. Jeremy Labwanan. Okay, you have to say one. Shivangi Hemangangi Narendra Patel. With great distinction, Elena Deep Touch. With distinction, Kevin Entwistle. Tatiana Fogarty. Leila May Gunya. Olua Jami Loju. Omo Tio. Adelu Victor Aurelia. With distinction, Omkar Prasad. With distinction, Brady Pollock. Saikar Tiktiseni. Okay. Christopher Santa Maria. Also receiving a certificate in health studies, Hannah Talbin. With distinction, Rosella Louis Tanate. Jaden Tellis. Jared Rabu. Tingon Kwok. With great distinction, Megan McKechnie. With high honors, Elizara Acuna. Joshua Adams. With high honors, Joshua Christensen. Maria Gagarinova. Aiden Hamilton. Faraz Khan. With high honors, Ashlyn Kirk. With high honors, Melissa Cozy. Jenna McEwen. Linnea McClellan. I should know that. Priya Verma. Honey Patel. With high honors, Bennett Eidsness. Corey Safinuk. Brianne McNabb. Saman Arif. Courtney Cameron. With high honors, Kelsey Haskewich. Siham Hagi Hussein. With high honors, Zona Iftakar. Austin Hollenix. Diploma in Computer Science, Ashita. Preet Alpir. Aman Baye. Okay, you have to help me out. Upper Singh. Hagopal Singh Banghu. Janil Desai. Maskan Dugra. Jazal Irfani. Pavan Gandhi. Harpreet Singh Janjua. Gilles Katiria. Mihakpreet Kaur. Asim Maknogia. Also receiving a certificate in administration level 1, Fayaz Maknonia. Okay. Anyurit Kaur. No, you Karanpreet Singh Nanda. Karanpreet Singh Nanda. Rifa Naziba. Bhavya Patel. Shivik Manjukumar Patel. Kaushal Sunilbai Patel. Viraj Patel. Vushti Mishbhai Patel. Guri Patrani. Parv Rashesh Raval. Vivekjo Sani. Hi. Jury. Say your first name. Singh. Gurasis Singh. Noordeep Singh. Say it one more time. Vurakanjivir Singh. Avneet Kaur. Komalijit Kaur. Navpreet Kaur. Pardeep Kaur. Ravneet Kaur. Simrajit Kaur. Sukhmandeep Kaur. Devnur Mittal. Drumal Parekh. Dhruv Narishbhai Pashriya. Kushi Pasi. Abhi Hitesh Kumar Patel. Drashti Patel. J. Divjang Patel. J. Patel. Kushi Hitesh Patel. Okay, Nupur. Nupurden Patel. Ria Patel. Richa Palak Patwa. Beatrice Petramali. Sai Tarun Sini. Lahari Tumal Pali. Iqbal Singh. Ishwar Singh. Jaskirat Singh. Manjat Singh. Seharajpreet Singh. Hani Solanki. Dash Sutar. Dennis Tenchavis. Pritkumar Tejani.
You can say my first and last name,
Kush Shimara.
You can skip the middle name, Ishit Vasani.
Ishit Vasani. Harsh Yadev. Yuan Nashit Tia. Diploma in General Science, Sandra Benjamin. Kush Mavani. Bhavi Patel. Kirtan Yogi. Zeel Patel. Eminent Chancellor, I present Johanna Parenteau. Johanna is receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Religious Studies with great distinction and a Bachelor of Science honors in Mathematics with high honors. Johanna is the recipient of the S.E. Stewart Award, which is the Faculty of Arts presents to the most distinguished of its graduates receiving a first degree. Perfect. Johanna. Eminent Chancellor, may I present Mackenzie Moore. Mackenzie is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Biology with great distinction. Mackenzie is also the recipient of the Faculty of Science Dean's Medal, which is awarded each year to the student that the Faculty of Science nominates for the President's Medal. With great distinction, Mackenzie Moore. Congratulations. Eminent Chancellor, I present Kendra Lemieux. Kendra is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Mathematics with great distinction. Kendra is also the recipient of the University Prize in Science, which is awarded to the most distinguished student graduating with a first degree from the Faculty of Science. Later in the ceremony, Kendra will also be presented with the Governor General's Silver Medal. With great distinction, Kendra Lemieux.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Gregory, and I serve as the Provost of the University of Regina. It is my distinct pleasure this afternoon to identify 3 medal award winners. The Governor General's Academic Silver Medal is awarded at Convocation to the most distinguished graduating student receiving a first degree and is based on academic excellence. This year's recipient is Kendra Ashley Lemieux. Kendra completed a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Mathematics with great distinction, along with a minor in psychology. Kendra graduates with a cumulative grade point average of 94.13%, and while studying at the University of Regina through Campion College, Kendra has received numerous awards in recognition of her academic achievements. In the spring-summer 2020 term, as part of the Natural Sciences and Engineering Research Council, or NSERC grant, Kendra worked with Dr. Fallett on a project titled Studies on the Inverse Eigenvalue Problem for Graphs. And in the following spring-summer 2021 term, again, as part of an NSERC grant, Kendra worked with Dr. Fallett on a project titled Infection and Propagation on Chordal Graphs. Kendra, we should have a coffee sometime, and you can explain to me exactly what that was all about. Outside of her academics, Kendra has held volunteer positions in many organizations. A few of these include the Mathematics, Actuarial Science, and Statistics Students Society, Alpha Sigma Nu Campion College Chapter, Campion Advantage Program, and the William Booth Care Home. Kendra is also the recipient of the University Prize in Science, which is awarded to the most distinguished student graduating with a first degree from the Faculty of Science. Congratulations, Kendra. The second medal is the University of Regina President's Medal and the Faculty of Arts Dean's Medal. And at this time, I would invite Emily Lillian Lintz to the podium. Hi, Emily. Very nice to meet you. Negotiating with the president. The University of Regina President's Medal is awarded at each spring and fall convocation to a student receiving a first degree who has shown academic excellence, as well as major leadership and commitment to extracurricular activities while a student. This year's recipient is Emily Lillian Lintz. Emily completed a Bachelor of Arts honors in English Cooperative Education. Emily is graduating through Luther College with a program grade point average of 84.77%. She is also receiving 2 certificates, Nonprofit Sector Leadership and Innovation and Public Relations. She successfully defended her honors thesis on hegemonic masculinity in the Romantic era and received a scholarship for the graduate program in English literature at the University of British Columbia. Outside of her studies, Emily has been involved in the English Students Association and played a role in forming the University of Regina Undergraduate Research Journal. Emily has volunteered for Enactus Regina, Girl Guides of Canada, Volunteer Alberta, and Volunteer Manitoba. Emily is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Dean's Medal, which is presented annually at each spring and fall convocation to recognize the academic achievements of an outstanding student in the Faculty of Arts. And so with that, congratulations, Emily. I'd like at this time to invite Carissa Melnick to the platform. The University Medal is presented annually at Spring Convocation to the most distinguished student, one who has achieved academic excellence in all courses completed during the previous 12 months with a minimum of 30 credit hours in 2 terms. This year's recipient is Carissa Rose Grace Melnick, Faculty of Science. Carissa is currently enrolled in the Bachelor of Science in Psychology program through Campion College. Her grade point average over the last 12 months is 98.5%, and Carissa earned 100% in 5 courses. My goodness, Carissa, what an accomplishment. Beyond her academic commitments, Carissa initiated Cards for Kindness in December 2020, taking the lead on this project, which called on volunteers from the community to create cards to send messages of compassion to cancer patients at the Alan Blair Cancer Center. Carissa led the charge to recruit volunteers, coordinated participants and staff at the center, created handmade cards, and collected and distributed the 236 cards to people at the center. When she completes her undergraduate degree, Carissa intends to go on to graduate studies and eventually become a clinical psychologist. In the future, Carissa is committed to making mental health supports more accessible to all, especially those in financial need. Congratulations, Carissa.
We're almost done. I'm telling you that, and I'm thanking you for hanging in there. So I just want to recognize the award winners one more time and all the graduates. Maybe those of us on the platform and in the audience can stand and recognize all the graduates. Well done, graduates. His Honor, the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan, has sent his greetings. Please draw your attention to the screen.
Eminent Chancellor, President Keshin, distinguished guests, faculty, graduates, family, and friends. Hello from Government House in Regina, here in Treaty 4 territory, in the homeland of the Métis. Thank you for inviting me to be part of your special celebration. Though I cannot be there in person, I appreciate this opportunity to congratulate everyone who is graduating from the University of Regina this spring. This is a tremendous achievement that is a result of your determination, courage, and hard work. Well done. I especially want to recognize the recipients of the Governor General's academic medals. This medal program was created back in 1873 and has become one of the most prestigious awards Canadian students can receive. The gold medal is presented at the graduate level, and the silver medal is presented at the undergraduate level. My sincere admiration and congratulations go to this year's recipients. Governor General Award, Gold, to Safa Bakit El Safari, PhD from the Faculty of Science. And the Governor General Award Silver to Kendra Lemieux from the Faculty of Science graduates. As you celebrate your success, I encourage you to remember all the people who have helped you along the way. I congratulate and thank all the graduates' families as well as the faculty and staff that have supported the students throughout their time at university. As you plan for the future, I hope you will consider how you can give back through community service. Our country needs you, and you have much to offer. In closing, it is my pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of Canada, now celebrating her Platinum Jubilee. Pour terminer, je suis heureux de vous présenter les salutations de Sa Majesté la Reine Elizabeth II, Reine du Canada. In the spirit of reconciliation, I will also share these greetings in my first language, which is Woodland Cree. Nimedudetin, kitapita matawao, atamiskato and gitsogamaskuoche, Elizabeth Niso, kigitsogamaskuino, utagitaskino, Canada. Ninanaskoman. Best wishes, graduates, on your future endeavors, and enjoy the ceremony.
Good afternoon, Chancellor Pam Klein, President, Vice Chancellor Dr. Keshin, members of the Platform Party, other dignitaries, family, friends, and of course, the reason we are all here today, our 2022 graduating class. My name is Scott Carson, and I am the Vice President of the University of Regina Alumni Association. On behalf of your Alumni Association, congratulations on an accomplishment that I'm sure is among your proudest and most significant to date. And welcome to what may be the biggest club you will ever be a part of. With over 80,000 alumni at the University of Regina, we have alumni in 113 countries around the world, working as key researchers in medical science, as politicians, advancing the technology sector, and even working in professional sports as CEOs and as presidents. I have every confidence that you will be among these global leaders. But before we get ahead of ourselves, please take in every second of this milestone in your life. I hope all the memories of your studies are cemented by today's celebration. It is likely that as you continue your journey, you may bump into a fellow alumnus. Please take advantage of this built-in connection and keep the U of R fire burning inside you by staying up to date on what is happening at your university. Alumni have access to many great events, learning opportunities, benefits, and programs that can be enjoyed in person or virtually. We hope that today's accomplishment is the beginning of a lifetime of accomplishments and accolades in your field of study. Undergraduate or postgraduate studies are challenging to say the least. But you have completed your education at a particularly fascinating and challenging time. As I look upon such an inspiring talent pool, I know I speak for your friends, family, and all the alumni when I say we are proud of you, you're going to change the world, and we cannot wait to see it. Everyone, please join me in celebrating the U of R's newest alumni.
For those who are able, please rise for the departure of the Platform Party.
take it out first. Oh, you look very cute. Because they got up and left. Oh, really? They can't do that at the Center of the Arts. You got to figure out how to